Hey guys, I want to stop by today and do a mental health update video. Now, I realize I've never actually done this on my channel, so I thought it'd be a really cool video to kind of make. I've been on YouTube for about 9 or 10 months now, making my own content, and I've spoken about depression, I've spoken about social anxiety, but I've never really spoken about how I've improved over this time. So I thought it'd be a great time to kind of tell you guys how I've improved, why I've improved, and give you guys just a little bit of information about that. So I actually want to credit Hailey for this video. She's another mental health vlogger who talks about both social anxiety and depression as well. And just recently she'd done a video on her updates in terms of social anxiety. So that really inspired me to do the same thing now in this video. So if you guys like this kind of content about these topics, then please go check out Hailey as well and subscribe to her because she does a lot of research for her vlogs. She puts a lot of good content out there, and I think her channel is very beneficial as well. Alright, so I'll give you guys the updates since I guess when I've started up to now and recent changes I've made. So I'm going to start with the depression part of things. So the first thing is, I think my biggest change when it comes to depression is that I've been exercising consistently and really making sure to take that seriously. So I've mentioned my workout routine to you guys. I've been doing Nike boot camp style workouts about 3 times a week. They range from 30 minutes to 45 minutes usually. And then I also will do yoga sometimes, just for something low intensity, stretching, relaxing. And I will also be doing sometimes a low intensity cycling workout as well. And so just making that one change has made it a lot easier for other things to kind of follow suit, if that makes sense. I feel like if you focus on one area that you want to improve on in your life, then the rest just kind of comes a bit more naturally. So for example, I've been really consistent with my workouts, and the other day I was heading home from class, I was hungry. The old me would have probably stopped at some fast food place or at a restaurant and grabbed something, but I made it all the way home, and then I made my own healthy egg salad and didn't spend any money. I made something that was a lot healthier and more nutritious at home. So that small change of just exercising and taking that more seriously has definitely made me change over other aspects of my life and made me more productive because I do get up earlier for my workouts now, and so my whole day I find I have more energy, and it's been really helping me out a lot. So that's one thing. And it has also been really making me feel a lot more like myself recently, which is great. Now, another thing that's been helping me in terms of depression is following a bit more of a routine. Nothing too strict, but every semester, I'm going to say, I feel like it's a new chapter of my life. So this semester I'm taking a course, I'm also working, I'm trying to do my YouTube account, I'm working out, I'm spending some time with friends and family, and I've kind of structured my week so I know when I'm going to class, when I'm going to work, when I'm seeing this person, when I'm doing this workout, and just having that kind of routine so I'm not focusing too much on just one aspect of my life has really broadened my perspective on things, and it's given me kind of more energy in general too, to know that today, I'm going to go to work later, tomorrow's another work day, Sunday will be more doing homework and other things, and you kind of allot your time, because I feel most unhealthy when I'm allotting all my time to just one thing, just school or just YouTube or just work, and just to have that different variation in my life really has given me a lot more energy and a lot more drive. So that's been another great thing for me. Another thing is really taking care of myself and nurturing myself and pampering myself. So having more kind of relaxing night routines where I'm drinking some tea that helps me sleep, like valerian tea, and putting some lavender oil on my pillow at night to kind of help lull me into sleep, because I really value my sleeping patterns. I used to oversleep all the time. With my depression, it wasn't a matter of me not getting enough sleep, it was getting too much. Some nights I would sleep 10, 11 hours. I just couldn't get myself out of bed because my classes were later, so I would justify it as being okay. But by the time I wake up, at 11 o'clock in the morning, I just felt like my whole day was wasted. So I've been really trying to fall into a healthier routine with that and get up between, let's say, 8 and 9 o'clock, which for me is early. So I know for some people that's nothing, but it's a good step in the right direction for me at least. So kind of encouraging my body to get ready for bed, go to sleep at similar times, get up at similar times. For myself, I find going to bed between 11:30 and 12 p.m. is the healthiest, and then getting up sometime between, let's say, 8 and 9 is really good for my body. So that's been very big. Also meditating more, taking my bath time to kind of meditate and to reflect on things and have that time to myself. And also expressing gratitude in my gratitude journal, just reflecting on things, being appreciative, understanding the things that I have, not always wanting more all the time. is really caused me to have fewer ruminations, because with depression you can have thoughts that are cycling over and over again. It's really helped me control those thoughts and live more in the moment. And my last thing is hygiene, and this might sound a bit strange, but when you're depressed you often kind of put your physical appearance aside. You don't care what you look like, you don't take as good care of yourself. But I've been really trying to, style my hair more, let's say, and look presentable and things like that. Things that might not seem to matter to some people, but for me it matters to look presentable and to look put together, because sometimes when I look put together, I feel more put together. But that's just an added bonus, let's say, because I've also been working on myself internally as well. So it hasn't just been me faking, a confidence. I've been gaining confidence from my accomplishments as well. So now I'm going to move on to the social anxiety components. So I've just been experiencing a lot more stillness in public. That's the best way for me to kind of explain it, just more calm. I can walk through crowds without as much anxiety now. I can feel myself just kind of blending in and not worrying about what people are thinking or what's going on, just kind of going through and doing my own thing. I feel like the YouTube criticisms I've had on my channel so far have helped me. A lot of them have actually been constructive criticisms, so I've been learning to take them and work with them, and if I want to apply it to my life or my style of my videos. And also there's the people that are just write kind of hurtful things to me, but I've learned to kind of keep the comment up, leave it alone. It's a reflection of that person. If they want to say that about me, that's fine, but I don't have to play into that. So it's really built up my self-esteem, being able to deal with criticism and just learning how to handle it differently. I used to be offended by any mean comment that was written or any criticism. Now I take things kind of a little more lightly, but I still understand where they're coming from, and I apply it if I feel the need be. So I've really developed, I find, a stronger sense of self, and so that's why things kind of bounce off of me a lot more. When I used to kind of internalize everything, now I go, okay, well that person said that, but you know what, they're not up here doing YouTube videos and I'm the one putting myself out there. So, I've really developed a lot of confidence in myself from just building myself up with my schooling and with taking care of myself better, and just all those different things, keeping strong relationships with people, things that I value myself. I feel like I've become a lot more assertive as well in standing up for myself if someone says something that really bothers me. And I've become also a better listener, because as a social anxiety coping mechanism, I've really been tuning into other people and taking the focus off myself. And I think I've always listened to people, but now I really try and feel for them and have that empathy and really bond with that person in a deeper level than I did before. So that's been great. And another huge thing for myself is I've been taking my own needs much more seriously. So this is kind of embarrassing, but let's say I really had to go to the washroom and I was in a crowded area of the mall. I would usually just skip it and I would just go home and wait till then, even if I was in pain. Now I actually will go and I will take care of my health and put myself first in that respect, because it is so important not to neglect yourself because of some social fear. I've been going, you know what, this is ridiculous, I'm compromising my health. I might as well just listen, tune in, be a little uncomfortable with the social interaction or social situation, but at least take care of myself and know I did the right thing for my body. So I've really been putting my own needs first, which has been really good and really important. Not to say I've been neglecting other people, because I've been tuning into other people a lot recently, but to not go, you know what, I can just wait 2 hours till I get home to go to the washroom. That's a bit ridiculous. So that's something I've been taking into account. And another thing, which I'm really surprised about, is I used to always be worried about what other people would think of me, and just worried about, one of the things I hate the most, this is a confession here, I hate eating alone. I hate having lunch alone, in a food court by myself. I just feel awkward, I don't feel comfortable, but I've been doing it sometimes. Sometimes as my meal out of the week, I'll go and I'll pick up something from the food court near my school, and I'll sit there in the crowded lunchtime area and just have my lunch now. And that to me is revolutionary, because I've just never been able to do that, and I've stepped out of my comfort zone and done that to be able to feed myself and to enjoy some food and to just, I don't know, it's something that's really new to me. And also I've been taking my books out more on the metro. I felt like people would kind of judge me if I was reading my book on the bus or somewhere for what I was reading. I've even jotted down some YouTube ideas just on the metro on my way to school. I've really been able to go, forget what people think. Even eating something on the metro, I'll take out sometimes. I have these little chia seed drinks that I'll drink on the bus or metro as well, and just doing these little steps that I was too scared to do before just because of what I thought people would think of me. But newsflash, guys, if you do these things, no one goes up to me and goes, what's that weird drink you have, or what's that book you're reading there on science, or whatever, why are you sitting alone in the food court, you know? It's like, people don't do that because a lot of other people out there are also socially anxious, and maybe they won't admit it as readily as I do, but, you know, it's something that, as when you take these small steps, they add up, and after a while, it's just not scary anymore. So I hope this video helped you, precious gems. If you guys have anything that you've improved on in the last few months, or anything that you wish to improve on, please share in the comments below. The comments, honestly, guys, mean more to me than the views and the ratings. Just to connect with you guys on that level is what really matters to me about my YouTube account. So feel free to share if you'd like to, and I hope you all have an amazing weekend, and I will see you all for Introvert Island, whoever can make it, 1 p.m. Eastern Time next Monday. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye, everyone.